It's time once again for the Law and You. We're talking tonight about DUI. Joining us now are attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Guys, good to see you tonight.
DUIs are expensive.
Yes, we've heard that over and over again, so we'll get your advice and recommendations in a moment. In the meantime, let's get to the scenario here. This is for Brian in Wilkes-Barre. Brian says, my daughter was arrested for DUI. At the time she was pulled over, she refused the blood test. They have no BAC or blood alcohol level, but she was charged with a DUI. How can that happen? Now, isn't it true that you can refuse the breath test, but if you do it, it's not looked favorably upon?
Sure. So you can refuse the breath test, and you may be subject to a license suspension for up to a year. But your question is, how could your daughter be charged with the DUI? If the police pulled her over, obviously if they had probable cause to pull her over because she was swerving, speeding, whatever it may be, and now they're going to look for visible signs of intoxication, whether she had glossy eyes, if her speech was slurred, if they were giving her field sobriety tests. All of those things can be used in order to charge somebody with a DUI, especially if they fail those field sobriety tests and then refuse the BAC. So that's how your daughter probably was charged. At the end of the day, your daughter's going to be in a heck of a lot of trouble here by refusing the BAC and getting charged. So she's really going to need to get a good criminal lawyer.
Right. So Ed's 100% right, which is impressive, by the way, your base of criminal knowledge these days. But it's really, there's two counts. There's an incapable of safe driving, and then there is just a blood alcohol level. If you're over it, then you violate the law. When she refused to give the blood, that's going to cost her a license suspension. They can prove the case just like Ed said. Swerving, driving, running lights, incapable of safe driving. Then if they do the field sobriety test,
the smell of alcohol,
all that,
yeah.
It all comes together. I've tried those cases. Back in the day I was a prosecutor, and they're tough, but you can win them just based upon all the evidence that you obtain by statements and sometimes they say, oh, I had a beer. It's a lot of different pieces that come together, and even though you don't have the blood alcohol, you can still be charged and convicted.
Mm-hmm. All right, for a referral to someone that can help with DUIs, how can our viewers reach you?
Give us a call, 570-714-HURT. See us on the web, 714hurt.com.
Yeah, we have a lot of partners that do criminal work. They're very, very good at it. And in this situation, or in any DUI, you really need to pick up the phone and call a lawyer. It's going to be expensive. That's why we tell everybody, look, get a designated driver. Do not get behind the wheel after you've been drinking. It's going to end badly.
All right, results matter with attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Guys, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Got it,
PAHomepage.com and the Law and You hotline are always open.